Hey everybody, welcome. It's a little late, better than late than never. Got a little tied up today, and I want to talk to you today. I guess we'll call this coronavirus part 5, 6, 7, whatever. When I've talked about oneself from this entity that's scavenging through the country, I've said over and over again, the first line of defense is really what goes in here, and the acid level in our stomach being the first line of defense. That the way God created our bodies, there is this natural defense that's there. And in the other YouTube videos I did, talked about hydration, lemon, doing the right supplements that are going to protect you, keeping your immune system targeted, making sure that the lungs are protected. We talked about using N-acetylcysteine. But the one thing that we didn't really talk a lot about is those that have GI disturbances, irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, IBD, Crohn's, anything more serious. We'll even put into there gluten sensitivity problems, celiac disease, all those, chronic constipation, chronic diarrhea. Put any of those into perspective. Those individuals are at a higher risk. Why? Because our inherent immune system, almost 90% of it is activated in the gut. Okay? We know that. Now, the intriguing thing, when I printed out a study that I'm going to talk about today in the Public Library of Science, it said this: common bacteriophage appeared only recently in the human gut. Now, I'm not going to bore you with this article, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. However, there's a couple really good takeaway messages on this recent study that says the common gut virus has spread to humans only with the advent of the Industrial Revolution. This paper adds to the still nascent body of research on the human gut microbiome. Now, this is a study that was done by the University of Oklahoma, Harvard, and others, published last week, and it talks about identifying a specific virus that was shown when they did stool sampling of individuals. Now, in order to go back in time, we don't have stool samples from the cavemen or from people back in the 1200s. So they went back to the Hadza, H-A-D-Z-A, Hadza tribe of Tanzania. These are individuals, hunter-gatherer groups, which have not at all been exposed to the Western diet, at all. None. So if we took samples from them and looked at what they called the robustness of their stool, in other words, when we're looking for this specific virus that seems to propagate us now, which according to this article is something that weakens our defense against things like the coronavirus, do they have this virus? They haven't eaten McDonald's. They haven't had the stress levels that we have. They're hunter-gatherers. They go out to kill things and eat it. And when they did this, they found out that no, they don't have it. And this is in the year 2020. This is a group of hunter-gatherer wild tribes that haven't had changes to their microbiome yet. So it goes on to say the lead researcher of this, Dr. Honap, University of Oklahoma, said research on the human microbiome is still in its infancy. It's unclear, for example, which specific bacterial species play host to the virus, so it remains to be seen how useful this information will be to probiotic researchers. At the moment, the uncertainty about the host organisms would argue against using this specific bacteriophage as any sort of marker. So again, they're saying, should we do stool samplings to determine if somebody's at a risk? And we do that here. And this major two categories that we get when we do stool sampling is one particularly called Bacteroides and another one called Firmicutes. And I've jokingly said it sounds like two mad Italians. The Bacteroides, the good, the Firmicutes, the bad. The Bacteroides, anti-inflammatory, the Firmicutes, inflammatory. And you got to keep the two in balance. And if you do, your defensive line is up. So this article says, our study, as well as others, have not found any association between the presence of this bacteriophage and a disease status. Therefore, it does not seem that this bacteria that resides in our guts were part of the normal human microbiome. We did it to ourselves. We literally changed what they call the biogeographic nature of our guts. So again, when we talk about that first line of defense against the coronavirus, it's so important to take a good deep look at gut health. Are you on Prilosec, Nexium, Protonix, one of those? Put you at a higher risk. Are you eating Tums or Gaviscon? Put you at a higher risk. Do you have reflux? You're at a higher risk. You have bloating, gas continually, you're at a higher risk. Do you have constipation, diarrhea? I only have a bowel movement every third day. You're at a higher risk. So maybe the big takeaway message from all this craziness that's going on in this country with the coronavirus is maybe we got to take a deeper look inside of us. I know that sounds sort of strange, but yeah, we do. We need to take a look and say, if our gut health is not good, we need to go a step deeper and fix it. I've stressed over and over again, when people are on Prilosec, Nexium, et cetera, I always say, why? Well, I've got reflux. Why? Because it's typically what you're eating. If you're not eating correctly, you're going to end up having reflux. Simple fact. So, in this world, when we're talking about what we hope to be a plateauing of the coronavirus soon, take a deep look at your gut health. If you're off and you're having issues, please call us, set up a time, let's discuss that. 678-228-8900, 678-228-8900. Take the time to understand how important this is to your defenses, not just now, but in the future. Not just you, but every member of your family. It's one of the reasons we like the Ultra Probiotic by Foster Regal. Looking for one entity that has crossed all barriers, that's one of them. So, tomorrow on the show, we're going to talk about drinking 2% milk. You drink 2% milk? You drink milk. It's intriguing because this new article says drinking 2% milk ages you. So we're going to take it and delve into who invited the cow to dinner on tomorrow's show. And I'll give you any updates we can on the coronavirus. Please like this vehicle that we do each and every day. Watch it, share it. And if you have any questions, again, you reach out to us through our website at thenutritionshop.net, thenutritionshop.net, or give us a call at 678-228-8900. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Take care.